We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. And Jay, these guys are ready to battle.
Ed, when you look down on the court, you see their eyes, that burning passion to play this game. Intensity is going to be off the charts. This is why you play the game. Let's go check it out.
There's nothing like the pressure, the tension, the feeling before the tip. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
PG lets it fly. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Davis. Knocks it down from mid-range. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
James into the front court. Up by 3. And strokes it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Paul George. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Leonard. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Team foul number 1.
Off the assist.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Leonard. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Oh, LeBron James, not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
To Kyle Kuzma, 4-3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Lakers have it. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. James to Danny Green. Fires the 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Kuzma to Davis. Pass to Cousins, down low, and finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George.
For Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
James, he has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
To Williams. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Caldwell Pope to James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. On fire to start this one. 4 threes in this first quarter alone.
And I love this offense in the playbook. It's called give him the ball and get out the way.
Leonard. And the rebound taken by Caldwell Pope. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 4 out of 7.
Assist from number 13, Paul George.
Corner 3 at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. So far, it's been all Lakers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Clippers have the basketball. Driving is Green, but he can't finish. Fires the 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he buries it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
JaVale McGee to Danny Green. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. Williams to Harkless. Deep 2 there, won't go. Williams.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy. and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot. Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 30, Anthony Davis.
To George. For 3. Can't get the bounce. To Caldwell Pope. Kuzma here against Harkless. To Davis. Lets it fly from long range. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, Anthony Davis, not sure why he was left so wide open.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
LBJ with it. To Caldwell Pope. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. George. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Caldwell Pope to Davis. Caldwell Pope. And it's Harkless who gathers the rebound. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Oh, he can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 14, Danny Green. 1 minute remaining in the
Paul George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Paul George fires to Danny Green. James can't connect.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Ivica Zubac tips it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
number 23, Louis Williams.
That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Davis. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken in by George. Leonard.
To number 14, Danny Green. That's his first.
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Danny Green. To James. From long range. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
LBJ has it. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Take stock of the floor. George, it's good. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George, that's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Here I come. Here I come. I'm left side. I'm left side. I'm here. I got you. I got you.
George, no good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George, tough shot. Well defended. To Cousins. Won't go down. Strong finish for Paul George. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
The follow won't go either. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Second to 3. Got it. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. George. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
James, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup. Leonard. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Leonard. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Short jumper misses. George knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. Oh, a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. Los Angeles Lakers.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. No good. LeBron with it up top. It's an 11-point game. To Cousins. It's James. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
I got ball. This is all me.
To Paul George.
Here you go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. To Harkless. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. fool me once, okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Kuzma to Davis. Lou Williams snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To James, 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Paul George to Williams. Leonard, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Danny Green, Cousins. Here's LeBron for 2. He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To James. Fires the 3. Well defended. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Timeout called here by the Clippers. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Harkless to Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound gathered in by Davis. Danny Green to Davis. Has a chance. Not today.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
No good. To Danny Green. Lou Williams able to recover with the block. Davis.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
The follow won't go either. George to Beverly. Fires the 3. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Paul George, 4-2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Danny Green.
Watch that cut.
Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find the easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Changes coming from both sides right now. James. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. It's PG. for two. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want.
Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Beverly into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Danny Green for 3. Another chance. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
George steps out and hits. Davis. And he knocks it down.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Lakers get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.